I said that I wanted to have you on because I'm a big fan of yours, and you know that. And we've talked before, and I've been super interested in kind of where I have felt you going.
Mhm.
And I thought, wow, you're talking to me and you're talking to my kids' age group.
Mhm.
And you just told me that your audience is women and young men, which is very unusual. Why do you think you're speaking to those two cohorts? What do they have in common? Most people don't think they have much.
Well, it's funny because middle-aged women is kind of the classic self-help, self-improvement
Mhm.
group. They make up most of the industry, but there is this growing audience of young men who are showing up, which I find very interesting. I think it is I think the reasons are actually pretty similar. I think there's a sense of feeling lost or a lack of direction.
Mhm.
But I think it happens for different reasons. I think in the case of
Yeah.
the middle-aged women, you know, it's kind of your classic midlife crisis, right? You get
Mhm.
to your 40s, you're you've got kids, you've got a career, you've got the school that you're helping out, you're volunteering in the community, you're doing like 8 million
You got
things.
aging parents.
You got aging parents, and so you just feel like pulled in 10 different directions,
Mhm.
and you feel like you're burning out and you're just overwhelmed. I think with young men, I think it's a lack of clarity.
Mm.
It's like not knowing what to do with yourself. Uh, I think maybe one of the side effects um, of there being more equality in society is that there's not as obvious of a script for young men of like what you're supposed to do with your life. If you go back to 50, 60 years,
Mm.
if you're a young man, it's like, okay, go make money and start a family. Like
Right.
that's it. That's the
Mhm.
playbook. Now that playbook's kind of gone. And so if you're a 24-year-old male, it's probably hard to figure out what you actually want to do or what you should be doing.
Or what's expected of you,
Yes.
and what constitutes a successful man.
Hmm.
And so what do you think it is that you're providing for that cohort of young men and women? I love that I put myself in the middle age thing because you described it as 40 and I just turned 70. So, so
Don't look at it all.
I'm the middle-aged woman, but it's every decade feels like they're searching
Yeah.
today,
Hmm.
which is unusual.
Yes.
So what do you think you're providing?
It's funny because I feel like the midlife crisis has been exported to every age group.
Totally, exactly, and I look at it as an awakening,
Hmm.
as, when I talk to women particularly, they use that language. I
Hmm.
realized that I should know more about what I like to do or what I want to do, or I woke up and I didn't know
Right.
what I like or what I want, or my kids left and, "Oh my god, what's happened?" or "My marriage just ended," or et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
But so I'm just wondering what you think you're tapped into, that you're providing that people haven't thought of before.
A lot of my work revolves around values. Like that's the whole give a fuck thing,
Yeah.
really. It's kind of a thinly disguised discussion of values. What are you going to care about? What's important to you? What are you willing to sacrifice for? And I think that's something that's under discussed in this
Mm.
day and age. Our 21st century society is very optimized for optionality. It's optimized for freedom, for convenience, for a lack of friction. Like you never want to feel bothered by anything. And the truth is that anything meaningful in life is going to require some degree of sacrifice, friction, struggle,
Mhm.
inconvenience. And so I think those two things are at odds with each other. I think another way to think about it is that a side effect of having greater freedom in your life is that it's not, you have to make, it becomes much more difficult to make a decision on what's worth pursuing.
Right. So when you say that your work is designed around values, you also when you were talking about or in the write-up about the app, you said that there are a lot of people wandering around without meaning.
Hmm.
Does that mean the same thing?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, if you look at recent survey data, I think it's 76% of people in the US feel some sort of lack of purpose.
Mhm.
I think it's over 60% of people feel like the work they do is meaningless. So I do think there is a crisis of meaning and purpose in the world at the moment.